I find streaming really addictive. First to go when you become powerful. Well, yeah. Well, did I say that? I don't remember that. I think the government need to put me in power. I think I could steer this ship perfectly right. All they've got to do is just trust me. I already have the power. Who be kicking? Oh, by the way, I meant to tell her, say, even people that are on YouTube that may or may not watch, well, you wouldn't have to watch it to know it. But yeah, if you'd like a hand or some tips or whatever else, let me know and I'll try and help there. Just leave a comment. Right, I've got to get this bit done. Where's my bag? Really, what's it? We're on hour and 20. Right, I'm at least going to get this bit done because I feel like at the moment this isn't a unicorn painting, right? This is just a brightly coloured horse, and we need the unicornness to be able to tie the whole thing together. So we will get that done. Right, 13. Do this one. It's nice when you get a conversation going. I think sometimes I get very passionate about what I'm talking about, and I think people sometimes react to my passion as aggression or as me feeling a certain type of way, which I find very strange, because when I tell you that I'm a straight talking person and you kind of know where you stand with me, right? As I've said before a couple of times in here, I'm the type of person who will tell you if you smell, right? And it's not because I don't care about your feelings. If anything, I care too much about your feelings, because I don't want you going out and being laughed at behind your back by people that won't tell you but have no issue with degrading you behind your back, right? So the way I look at it is that I'm going to say, not being funny, but I'm tactful. You know, you really smell and you should probably have a shower, and you smell because you smell of this. Mark's the sort of person to tell you your shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do. I will tell you, because, like, you know, otherwise you're left up to other people that sit there and use the excuse, or legitimately use the excuse, right, of, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings. But then you hear the people that are taking the mick out of the person who smells and then laughing about it, and you're not thinking, well, that's going to hurt their feelings a lot more than me telling them that they smell, because they do, right? So equally, if I was upset or pissed off and I wanted to, I would tell you that this isn't a joke now. You know, I don't know if you think I'm like laughing and joking, because I'm really not. You know, this is real. I'm saying this because I'm annoyed. So I don't leave it up to people to be able to make assumptions about what I'm doing and saying, because I'm big enough and ugly enough to let you know this is, you know, this is what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. And if you don't like it, you have the choice to remove yourself from the situation, right? Or apologize for it, or whatever the outcome may or may not be. You have a choice to do that. I'm not the type of person that's like passive aggressive and does stuff, you know, surreptitiously. Told me I was shit at computers. I soon showed you. You know, I've never been that type of person, because you know what? If there's something I realised years ago, that life's hard enough without me trying to think what you're thinking about. Do you know what I mean? Like how many times have you woken up and somebody says you're all right, and you're like, yeah, I'm all right, and they go, well, what's wrong? So, oh, I don't know, I just feel a bit, you know. And it's, well, you don't know how you feel, right? So how the bloody hell are you going to know what somebody else feels? And the problem is that we all kind of react to things in a different way. It's what makes us special, because we're human and we're not all the same. And that's the best thing about life, because we're not all the same, right? But some people would react to certain things in different ways. Like, you know, I may get really over animated when I'm enjoying a nice debate with somebody that is diametrically opposed, and I'm trying to prove that I'm right and they're trying to prove that they're right. But that doesn't mean to say that I'm diminishing your opinion in any way, shape or form. I'm just trying to say to you, this is why I disagree. Now tell me why you think I'm wrong, so then I can analyze whether or not that I do feel like I'm actually right. Because I'm also not ignorant and arrogant enough to believe that I have all of the right answers. I never have been, and I'm prepared to change my mind. And more importantly, I am prepared to admit when I'm wrong and apologize for it. Wonder how many other people you can say can do that. And also, I am the type of person who is more than willing and able to accept the consequences of my actions. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I do this and I do that, right? And then expect everybody else to pussyfoot around me, because that's not right. But if you're going to say something negative towards me or at me or whatever else, then prepared for me to lash back in any way that I see fit within sociably acceptable realms. Oh, here we go. In all seriousness now, in the computing world that we know now, there is so much going on and changing daily, and many people have different options, and of all of them can't be the right option, just personal preference. Yeah, that is also very true. You know, what I would think would be like, you know, good enough or whatever else, somebody else might think it's crap. This is why I turned around and said to Gifu, like, let us, rather than telling us like what you want, how much you want, or showing me a list of stuff, tell me what it is that you want it to do, and then that makes it easier for us to then say, well, okay, this would work, or this would work. So that's a 9 again. How can that? Oh, that goes all the way down to there. I did just see a wall of text, Pitbull, but I've lost this thing twice now, and I just want to get this bit done, and I'll look up and I'll read it. This is another thing that I love about Paint by Numbers. Like, this has happened a couple of times now, and it's great. These conversations are brilliant. I really like them, and bless you all for coming in here. When I say bless you all, I'm not a religious person. I just, you know, it's just something I say. Like, for coming in and having these debates with me and talking to me, it's great. I really enjoy it. Just go here. There. And then there. Right, okay, hit me with it. What we got here? Oh, hello. Where's it gone? I just came to give you shit, Mark. You know this. Yeah, exactly. I think it's brilliant. Right, hang on. Let me just go back up the list here, because I missed a conversation with this. Right, okay. So I... Oh, where's it gone? There it is. So I may end up having to buy this software, though. The free version only allows recovery of 1 gigabyte. Yeah, that's what I mean. So basically, yeah, you've got no choice but to buy a piece of software. I'm not saying it's that one or not, but what you've done there is you know that it's recoverable to a certain extent. So then if you think that, you know, that's going to be worth your while, then yeah, do it, because there's not really any other options you can do, because like I said, it's not like a hard drive where you could send it away and then have it recovered from the disk. So yeah, that's basically your last option. If you buy this piece of software or another bit, whatever, right, and you recover the data on it, don't throw that hard drive away. Do me a favor, right, and then I want you to finish it, and then I want you to format the drive in NTFS or exFAT or whatever it is, and then see if the drive works. And if the drive does work, then run it through check disk. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not that there are damaged sectors on it, because if there are no damaged sectors, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be using that drive now. As far as I'm concerned, once it's damaged, that's it, you're gone. I can't have an unreliable drive. But I'm just curious as to know what it is that's caused it. Check disk is still right. Yeah, check disk won't stop. I've had a check disk run on a 250 gigabyte SSD drive for 6 days, and it just didn't finish. So in the end, I cut mine off. But yeah, just wait and see what happens with it. Oh, did I? Where was I doing there? There, do that bit. I'm actually going to take a second in a minute to sit back and actually look at this, because like I explained to you before, like I'm not actually looking at the picture. I'm specifically looking at the segments that I've got to paint or paint next, right? So I've not actually taken a look back at this. Well, thank you so much, Offspring. I was really glad that I didn't have to brush on the canvas at the time. Yes, you did. You did. I should probably... I was telling someone yesterday about the whole jump scaring thing, and they said, do you know what? I've got this real urge to come in and just do a jump scare when you're doing it. He said, but that just feels really horrible. And I'm like, well, it's horrible because it's horrible, right? But he said that would be kind of fun, actually, for you to do a painting or something, right, and then give the green light for people to jump scare you whenever they see fit, just to see what happens to the painting. He said they said it'd be kind of funny to see. I don't know, I might do that. I've got a couple of paintings here that I don't necessarily, I haven't got a real attachment to. There's a couple here that I'm actually going to use for learning. Like, I want to learn how to do the shading in a painting. Because you see this part here, right, where it goes down and you've got this block colour, and this block colour, and this one, and this one, and this one. But I was watching other people and they've managed to do it so that they shade these areas in, so you don't have the block colour, and it just makes it look so much better. So I wanted to learn how to do that. So I bought a couple of little paintings which weren't expensive, some of them not even framed. I'm going to paint them by the paint by numbers like I normally do, and then at the end of it then I'm going to sit back and I'm going to learn about shading and to see if I could make them look any better. Because like I keep saying to everybody, I can't paint from my head. You know, I can't come up with something and then make it make sense on paper, or at least make it look like what I want it to look like. But I appear with my Spider-Man thing to have the ability of shading stuff and to work colours to make it look right. That could have just been a one-off, but maybe I can just make a paint by numbers look like a real painting. And then I'm guessing at some point, then I'm going to make that painting my own. And therefore, would that technically be classed as proper art at that point? I'm curious. Would that be classed as art at that point? Who knows? There. I actually think that this is going to be the haunt. I don't even know where it is. For all I know, I've already done the haunt. Which is altogether possible, yes. Do 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 do. I feel good about getting this done today. As much as what I'm doing at the moment here. Because there was a point today I didn't think I was actually going to come on and do anything. And then, like I said, Gifu on my Discord said, you know, don't give up. And I was like, okay. And I'm in here now, and I've got far more done than I actually thought I was going to be able to do today. Also, I'm considering buying some cheap figurines, maybe some Warhammer ones. Would anybody like to watch them being done, or is that something I should do, you know, in private, off stream, basically? Somebody please let me know. 50. I know one thing, I'm going to have to buy more paintbrushes, because this one has definitely seen better days. 50 done. There. This is where it's going to take the time, just going backwards and forwards. Do it! Get them girly hands painting figures. My hands are beautiful, Mr. Offspring. Somebody actually commented that I have really nice hands. I can't remember who he was. He was actually saying that he's done like hand art, not hand art. What do they call it? Hand acting or something. When he was in an advert or something, and he said, "Yeah," he said, "You've got really nice hands." I was like, okay. To me, they're just hands. It's all about moisturizer. Well, I do like to take particular care of my hands. What is it? What's that? Do you remember that Fairy Liquid advert? Now hands that do dishes that feel soft as your face. That's mild green Fairy Liquid. Oh my god, ad companies. They just get you, don't they? How old's that advert now? And it's nothing wrong with moisturizer. You're meant to moisturize any part of your body with skin. Right, bit of this, bit of that, bit of the other. So how do you think this is looking now, Offspring? Like I said, I haven't had the luxury of kind of sitting back and taking it all in yet, because I'm just kind of going until my back can't go anymore, which I have to be honest, I feel like I'm getting to that point real soon. So I'm guessing I'm well over an hour by now, which is so annoying because like the mind's willing but the body's not, and I don't know what to do in here to make it better. I need to not be sitting forward the way I am. My posture's all wrong and it's really hurting. But with the chair that I've got, I can't really sit in the correct posture. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of weight there. That. I know I've asked a question and haven't looked up a chat yet to see whether or not it's been answered. So if it has, I apologise. No, there we go. Yep, perfect. Nice. We'll do a dab of 13 now. That should bring some of this together, because that should look like we've actually done that area once we've done this, because this is a darker colour somewhat. I think this is all like, oh, I think I see the unicorn horn now. Okay, well, I think I do anyway. I can't be sure because I'm too close to it. Yeah, if you'd like to get in touch with me for any reason, my socials are in the links in my About Me page, on YouTube, Twitch. My Twitch name is MarkBuddy143, which is probably obvious, but yeah, we've managed to cultivate a really nice community of people, of like-minded gamers and just nice people, in my opinion. And if you'd like to become one of them, feel free to come on over. Where was I? There. 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 When I start to feel better, I want to get back to actually gaming as well. I'm going to still continue to do Paint by Numbers because I enjoy it, but I want to get back to doing some gaming. I want to play Long Drive and all the rest of them. And I've said the last couple of days, the plan is to do that. I'm going to stop saying that because my plans never come to fruition just recently. So I'm just doing what I can for the time being, just to keep fighting a good fight. And that's all you can do. And wait for better days. Seems to me like it's long gone are the days where you could get a problem and then just solve it. You know, especially when it comes to health and stuff, obviously. You know, it is literally a waiting game. And in certain people's circumstance, it's other than that, Offspring guy, he's a jerk. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that was a given. I don't even feel like we have to kind of mention it because everybody just knows it. It's like breathing air, you know? You don't think about it, you just know it. But if anybody hasn't checked out Offspring, well done. You dodged a bullet. No, it's Offspring 123. He's a genuinely nice guy, and you'll hear me say that about a lot of people. Like, oh, Mark, how can everybody just be genuinely nice in your opinion? Well, the reason that I believe that they're genuinely nice is because they've done nothing but show genuinely nice vibes and been genuinely nice people to me. So that's why I feel confident in being able to say that they are genuinely nice. Same reason why I say that this game and that game has been really good, because when I've played it, I've really enjoyed it. It's not because I'm trying to get people to buy stuff or I don't know what I'm talking about, you know. It's all personal preference, and I happen to like a lot of what I do and play and people that I talk to, with the exception of Offspring. But, you know, if you want to check him out, he does stream on Twitch, and I've never really bothered to know anything more about him to say anything more than that. There you go, Offspring. Now I expect that my check will be in the post, right? My awesome recommendation. And there's a little number 12 there. I mean, I try. So there's a bit of blue here. Do. Bit of blue there. Do. Wonderful. Well, I think we've kind of reached that point where my back's saying, that's enough.